and I happen to be transformational, holistic life coaches, and we are absolutely passionate about helping other people heal, evolve, grow, transform, and really manifest the life and lifestyles of their dreams. So, who are we? Steph and I love to coach, speak, travel, write, and essentially help other people learn what they need to know when it comes to health, well-being, wellness, energy, mindset, you name it. I'm sure that if you're on this call this evening, you are also an avid fan of personal development and leadership training. So we welcome you here because we have some very exciting news to share with you. So how we all got together here with the ASCIRA platform is actually through a mutual contact. And we have the pleasure of introducing this contact to you in just a moment. Our mentor and business partner, Dr. Obom Bowen, introduced us to the concept of ASCIRA a few months ago. And at first, we were a little skeptical about what was going on because we had just started 2 other businesses together. But once we processed all this information and really took a deep dive into what it is that we were being blessed with through this opportunity, we came together, we surrendered our ego, and we saw the bigger picture and vision for this company. Steph, will you come on now and talk a little bit about Dr. O, who he is and how you met?
Of course. So it's honestly been such a pleasure. I have gotten to know Dr. Obom over the past little while, and we actually met through Fasana. So Fasana invited me to one of Obom and Fasana's private masterminds, and it was such an amazing time getting to meet the 2 of them, seeing what they're all about, and really starting to get submersed in the beautiful energetic flow that this whole community has within it. I'm sure you guys can probably feel it as we start to get going. We're a pretty high energy and funny group of people, and Obom is definitely the one that takes the lead on that. So Obom is actually an international brand ambassador for ASCIRA, and he is also a decorated United States Marine who has earned not 1, not 2, but 3 Purple Hearts as an infantry commander and for having served his country, which is absolutely amazing to be surrounded by someone who has that level of dedication to serving others. Now, Obom, he actually is honestly a real life example of a transformational story, because in case you guys didn't know this, him and his wife were actually homeless quite a while ago. But after that, they were able to build 7 multi-million-dollar companies, which I don't know about you, but understanding the fact that they went from that level to this level is absolutely amazing. And it really just goes to show the level of dedication and wealth of knowledge that Obom has. So he's not only wealthy. When I say wealth, I'm not just talking about a monetary perspective. I'm talking wealth as a whole. I mean, he is an amazing husband, an amazing father to 3 beautiful girls. And when you're around him, you automatically just feed off of his absolutely amazing helping positive energy, and he literally just wants everyone to succeed. So I am extremely grateful and extremely excited to introduce you to Dr. Obom. But before I do, we have something special for the 2 of you. So here, Fasana, I will let you take the honor of introducing his beautiful wife, Anna.
Awesome. Thank you, Steph. So where to begin with this beautiful soul? So Anna Bowen, let me give you the behind the scenes of it all, right? I actually have had the privilege of spending so much time with this beautiful couple in the last, I'd say, year. And I actually gave Anna the best hashtag ever. It's hashtag best life. And the reason I wanted to share that with you is because, again, we're a group of leaders that are all about transparency, authenticity, and leadership. And what I love so much about this woman is that before she transitioned from being the CEO of their 7 companies to acknowledging her heart's desire and her soul's desire of being a wife and a mom, that's right, she told her husband a little while ago, you know what, honey, I don't think I want to do the business stuff anymore. And he said, well, honey, you helped me build all of this. What am I supposed to do? Like, without you in these positions, I don't understand. And she said to him, such a boss babe. She says, well, hun, you figured it out before. I'm sure you'll be able to do it again. And so whenever I think about her, she's got a background in sociology. She was a professional athlete. So the discipline and commitment that the two of them bring to the table together is absolutely admirable. And you know what? You'll understand why we love both of them so dearly as they present the opportunity of ASCIRA to you. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome on the line, Mr. and Mrs. Bowen. Take it away.
Oh man, you guys had us cracking up back here. Fasana and Stephanie, aka affectionately known as Stephana. We appreciate the both of you and love you guys so much. So thank you, absolutely, thank you guys so much. My wife and I are absolutely excited to be here sharing with everybody today, and it's really amazing to be able to be in this space here today, joined with so many great friends. And I'm going to keep as much as I can from actually crying today, because I've been waiting for a while, and it's officially been 9 years. What I will say is, if your phone or your speaker is on, definitely put it on mute. Here, let me put this on the long scale so I can mute some of the folks who are on right now, so we don't get too much of the feedback and background noise. But as I said, I'm gonna do my best to keep from crying, because I've been waiting 9 long years to start working with my wife again. And for those of you, if you're married and you actually love working with your spouse, I absolutely adore my wife and I adore working with her. So if any of you know me and know who I am, then you know I'm in my complete Zen, happy place right now. But so thank you both ladies for hosting and doing a phenomenal job. But before we jump in more to the information about ASCIRA today, we want to officially say to everyone, just welcome, love and appreciate you, and a little bit of our backstory before we jump into this here, for those of you who don't know, and some of the stuff that's going on right now in the world. You know, just last month, and I posted it in the Facebook post I did earlier today, over 35% of Americans wasn't able to pay the rent, and more than that right now can't afford to pay the rent, and that's becoming more of a global issue. And there's so much fear and uncertainty in the world, really. We've went through our fair share of struggles. One of the things you ladies mentioned was, you know, Anna and I was homeless for a very long time, 5 years. I was 2 years by myself, and then I needed a partner, so I recruited her to join me in the mobile home for 3 of those years. And I was sharing earlier today, and we had like $136 left in like at the end of the month. We were living in California then, by the way, and what we lived on was ramen noodles, literally 30 days at a time. So for about 3 years, I ate so much ramen, I had to go to the hospital. My liver was shutting down, my kidneys, my body was shutting down from eating so much sodium. And I guess, I don't know, maybe I didn't have enough Mexican in my blood because it wasn't worrying my wife, right? Like, the sodium was good for her, but I guess it wasn't good for me. No salt for this guy. Maybe because I was so salty already, so flavor. But look, we're gonna talk business, but we're gonna have some fun, because it's been a while since I was actually able to do something with my wife together. So I'm really excited today. But
I don't think it.
No, not at all. Okay, so, but the thing that's really been getting to me, like we've been talking a lot lately with this new opportunity, and Fasana, for those of you who don't know, Fasana is still my CEO Global Operations of our company, the Outcomes and Breakthrough Mastermind. And we grew that company as we launched it out last year in the first 6 months to over 335%. So with that, I decided to add ASCIRA on the plate, and she looked at me first like, Dr. O, you must be crazy. Like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm a mom and I just got a new baby and you want to give me another baby. This one isn't even walking yet. Like, why? And the reason was this. the world is going digital, and we wanted to be able to put our work on a digital platform because traveling around the world, it was fun, but I was away from my family a lot. And my wife was like, you need to be home more. And then we eventually said, well, we're going to move Fasana in so we could do less travel and move together, and did. So we kidnapped her for like 4 or 5 months. And we were still in a different city, in a different country, like every weekend. And then my wife said, this can't happen like too long. So it wasn't sustainable, even though we were having a blast. Because that aggressive travel schedule.
They were having a blast.
Yeah, we were.
I was at home taking care of our daughter. Not fun.
What do you mean not fun?
Not by myself.
Okay, all right. But when you say not fun, it just sounded like it wasn't fun taking care of your child.
I love taking care of her.
Okay, just not by yourself.
Just not.
Okay, I got you. Specificity.
Okay. Clear,
Anyway.
was it clear? Okay.
Okay, we're clear now. So, so with that happening, when ASCIRA came into my life, and I looked at the ability to still be able to reach millions of people and share our business and not travel as much. And I shared that with Fasana, and she said, well, why didn't you say that in the first place? And I was like, oh, that's what I was trying to say before you and Anna try to choke me out. 1-800-CHOKE Dr. O. Don't go down that road. But anyways, what we're going to talk about today is why I decided to really partner with ASCIRA, why it's important for you now and the timing. Granted this, ASCIRA was already launched and the work behind it for years, but officially launched in the pre-launch phase, which is very exciting for each of you now, a few months ago, before this whole COVID-19 show up. And why my wife decided to join me is this. We were talking about how amazing life is for us and how she has me home all to herself. And we don't have to worry about, the financial need anymore. And anyway, so I'm gonna try not to get choked up, because I remember being in that place where we needed, and we were helped at one point in our lives by so many others. And now it's our chance to really to help back. So I'm sure you've probably heard those same 3 key sentences there, pictured big blue at the top, that says being in the right place at the right time with the right, move the word company and say opportunity. But really the right company is providing for you what we believe is the right opportunity. And if you've ever wanted to spend more time at home or work from the comfort of your home, which is why Anna is excited right now.
Because this is something that we can do from home. You can spend the time with the people that matter most. So the people that you love the most. You can receive the recognition that you actually deserve for working so hard. I remember when I was working, I wasn't being recognized for the work that I was providing for that company. And it doesn't feel good when you're not appreciated. So this is a company that wants to reward you and recognize you for your efforts and for all that hard work and sacrifices that we all gonna make anyways, whether we're working at our job or working from home. That is something that ASCIRA is doing for us. And the finance, to be financially secure, we have been in both sides of that spectrum, and being financially secured.
Which side do you like it?
When you're secured.
No ramen noodles?
No.
Which, by the way, ramen is still her favorite thing.
I still love ramen noodles. I tell him, I grew up, ramen noodles was actually a treat at our house when I was growing up. Now, Top Ramen is a different story.
I'm gonna get you some ramen noodles for Christmas. How about that?
It's all right. I'll be happy. And then one of the most favorite things Obom and I like to do is traveling the world. And right before our lockdown happened for the whole world, we were actually planning on starting to do our Europe trip. And all of a sudden now we are on hold, so we don't know when we're going to Europe and start to explore that. But I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, and that's the important part. I think one of the ones, because traveling is mine and Anna's favorite thing to do. I mean, we took, what was it, like 2000, I believe, 13?
2012.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh yeah, 2013.
All the way to like almost 2015. So like 18 months, we literally traveled. I remember a couple of times we would be in another country, buy a suitcase with some clothes, send the other suitcase with clothes and post it home. right? And ask our neighbor to actually put it in the house
We
because she
have
had a
the
key.
best neighbors, I swear.
Ever. Which, you know, speaking of, it's also sad. One of the reasons why Anna decided to do this, one of our next door neighbors was admitted to the hospital because she actually has the coronavirus and is in intensive unit right now. So we're just, it's hitting us.
It hits home
Yeah.
when you know somebody that has been affected with what's going around right now in the world. But moving forward, John, and Obom will say his last name.
Yeah, John Satoris. So John's the founder and CEO. There's one big thing you want to know about, actually two things you want to know about John is, you know, he's no stranger to success. An immigrant to the United States, originally Greek, but he says, you know, ASCIRA is created to provide a solution to the #1 problem most people have in the world today, and that's basically the need to increase your income, right? Especially now because millions of people are losing their jobs. And education, actually today I got some research, was on a call with John, and one of the things we talked about was what's happening with the home-based business industry.
Yeah.
So the home-based business industry projected in the next 5 years will be over $645 billion. And the education space will be 1/3 of that. And that's basically what we are. And he personally has generated over $1 billion in sales and building sales teams very similar to this. So what we're really doing here with ASCIRA, the company, as we discover, come into this new world, is bringing now the physical world connected with the virtual world into the digital space. We're putting that all together, and the true vision of ASCIRA is this: going beyond $1 billion.
And that's one of that's actually what attracted me to ASCIRA. It attracted me to ASCIRA because we've always talked about being able to help more than one person. And the company really wants to help 1 billion people, 1 billion souls. They want to really be able to reach everyone. And one of the coolest things, I was listening to him, John, earlier this week, is he was talking about these 3 phases that the ASCIRA is going to go through. And the first phase that we're in right now is the global marketing team. So when he's talking about that,
right, he means what we're doing right now. Each of us gets a chance to become part of the global expansion that we're building, right? Because every business needs 2 things. How much?
2 things.
2 things. Kisses.
Okay.
And hugs. No, kidding. But for real, every business needs 2 things, and that's sales and marketing. And the marketing team, the best phase to do it is through network marketing, meaning that you can build faster than running ads and advertisement through your network, right? Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, said that your net worth is equivalent to your net worth. So if you have quality people in your network, you'll have a quality income if you're utilizing your network properly.
And one of the things that I remember him saying is he has a plan for a 20-year plan already for the company. And because of what's happening today, phase 2 and phase 3 are actually being worked on a lot faster. So he's talking about the social media platform, and this is actually going to come out between the end of this year to the early of next year, where they did not have plans to do that before. And my favorite is number 3 because it's shopping online.
Yeah,
hello, who doesn't like to shop online? I love shopping online, and right now, especially with everything that's going on, that's the only way I shop. So the beauty of it is, with the platform that ASCIRA is going to be providing, is now we're going to be able to get compensated.
He says the only way she shops. Let me give you guys some inside joke. Like she's mad right now because the only thing we can't buy online.
You can't buy a lot of alcohol online.
Yeah, so she's running out of her juice, and she was mad last night because she can't get alcohol delivered.
But it's okay, because the less alcohol I consume, the more skinny I get.
The more sexier you get. Why don't you just say it?
The more sexier I get.
And more miracles start to show up.
No more miracles. That's really the plan that ASCIRA has.
So in 3 phases, this is what's really exciting for me, because I look at there's 5, as you can see here, of what I call parts of the world engine. There's a sixth that's coming, which is cryptocurrency. The world is going more to that. And because, listen, guys, because of Corona right now, more countries who were planning on going to digital currencies like Bitcoin and the rest of them are going to be doing it faster now, because money in transferring, you have to touch. So they're going to go away from that using digital currency. And Bitcoin or digital currency right now is 112 billion. Just in the social media advertising platform, that's 55 billion in itself. And the network marketing space right now, 190 billion. And in the next 5 years, 365 billion is where it's going. Whereas more than 1/3 of that will be in the digital space, education, where we are. Why? Because we need to re-educate everyone now. And ASCIRA will be teaching every vertical of learning, and we'll all be rewarded handsomely for that. And most of that is in this space, the leadership and development industry, which is over $1 billion a day.
I was just looking at that. Wow.
Yeah, that's over $1 billion a day. So this is the main reason why I decided to partner with ASCIRA, because my work is on the platform currently being viewed by hundreds of thousands and soon millions as we continue going global. And it was the main reason Fasana was like, okay, Dr. O, you got me. And since we like traveling, well, who doesn't? Right? I don't know.
Hello, 8 trillion?
Well, probably babies who
we have
traveled.
a little bit. Well,
Yeah.
the babies that are now born.
Yeah. Right. So travel has always been one of the most amazing things. It's what we like.
That's
But
my favorite.
Your favorite e-commerce. Let's skip that one real fast. So e-commerce. Well, for those of you, I mean, picture this. So there's really two demographics of individuals looking at the information here.
Mhm.
Those of you who eventually will have a chance to just be a customer with us and actually pay, listen, $99 a month to get on the platform and have the best information in the world. I'm just going to be open and honest with you. Fasana will tell you most of the folks who've joined our mastermind at the highest level of discount to get our information that is on the ASCIRA platform right now, it would have cost you $5,000. And now you get it for $99 a month and so many other available. The second person is if you are a coach, speaker, trainer, author, entrepreneur, someone yourself who has content, courses, you'll have the ability to put your information on our platform and the company will pay to get it done for you. This is where you get a chance to convert your knowledge into profits and be part of the new education platform. So some of the things will be you'll see on our platform is this. And right now, my wife has taken a modulated break because our little angel just woke up. So this is the beauty of working from home. So she's doing the presentation with us, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Miracle Anna Bowen. And say hi, sweetie. She loves being on Zoom, but she's so tired. So some of the stuff you'll be seeing in our platform is leadership and branding, personal development, which is the largest space right now, because the only way you can grow in this economy coming is to grow out of where you're at. The only way to go through is to grow through. It'll also be health and wellness, beauty and fashion, travel and lifestyle, languages and smart money. Hello, it's there. So you'll be able to have a lot of the same courses in all the languages. There's so much that we're having in Chinese right now because a large concentration of where the business is in India and China, and I'm absolutely excited about that. So my wife's favorite, travel.
So one of the things that our founder, John, has done is he has combined a few big industries together with this platform. And one of the ones that he has had a good partnership with is the travel. So when you get the membership with the ASCIRA, you'll get a travel portal where you're able to save up to 70% in your travels. So for us, since we love to save and love to travel, that was a no-brainer.
You know what a no-brainer is?
When you take the thing and you take your
If
brain
you
out.
your skull, take out your brain, put it down, close your brain, so it makes sense. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, so let's talk about the opportunity.
Okay, let's do that. Let's talk about the opportunity. And I'll get a kiss from Miracle. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the opportunity. That's a lot more on where we're going, the business model and the products. If you decide today to say, you know what, you want to partner with us, definitely get back to the person that invited you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the 9 different ways that you're able to get paid with us, all the way from personal retail bonus to what we call being in the global diamond pool, which is very, very exciting. And one of my wife's favorite is the monthly subscription bonus, because she loves residual income more than anything else. So in the personal retail space, you get the opportunity really to earn up to 20%, which is the difference between wholesale and the cost of retail. And you get a chance by doing that from actually sharing the products or the opportunity, like we're doing here, whether it's on a Zoom like this, or very soon we're going to have videos that are going to be done very short. We can share with others and they'll get back to you and get questions answered, which, by the way, Anna and I will stay on after the presentation to do some question and answers, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So that's the first way. The second is one of my personal favorites, because you get a chance sometimes, even if you sell something, whether it's one time or continuously, the wholesale side of it, you can earn up to 15% of the bonus. And that's from everyone you either personally enroll that subscribes to our online service or start the business with you. And the amount of business you can do with this, it has absolutely no limits.
That's my favorite. There's no limit to what you can possibly do.
And I love that. Nothing that puts a restriction on my ability to earn. Why? Because, you know, for those, I'll get a little spiritual here for you. For those who have read the basic instruction before leaving earth, aka the Bible, in the book of John 10:10 says this: I am come so that you can have life and live it abundantly. That means, yes, you have to go to work. You can take your knowledge and skills and expertise and exchange it for energy units, which is what we know as money. Money is the physical manifestation of all things inside of you turned into that money, or now digital currency. But when you build a team, it's not just you, it's the efforts of you and others you're working with that you get to earn from, the ability of working together, and you get to really earn up to 35%. That's the power of our simple structure, which is called a force matrix, the power of 3. So you have the ability to not only earn by yourself, but building with a team of, you know, the efforts of what you do and your entire team continues to do. And the beauty of working with a team helps you to be able to get paid in a 4th way, which is called a placement volume bonus. Additional to that 35% is this: as you build your team and your team builds a team together under this ASCIRA brand, whatever you do and those that you brought to the table to build your new financial family with, you get to benefit from that together. And I love that. It's always building out that perfect structure where you and those you're building with, in spite of your efforts, can generate and earn a significant amount of income. I'll let you talk about this because it's your favorite.
Well, for me, it's the monthly subscription. Really what it does, it creates residual income. And anything that I started to do ever since I learned about network marketing, it has to have residual income incorporated, because it's money that's going to come in without you having to work so hard, like going to a job day to day. So in this aspect, you're going to be paid 35%, up to 35% off of memberships, monthly memberships. So yes, there is a membership that you're gonna, if you like what you see, if you like the product, then you're going to continue. It's just like me having a Shoe Dazzle account. If I don't want shoes this month, I say I don't want it, right? It's the same thing. We all have subscriptions to different things, but at the same time,
we have Netflix,
we
Amazon,
have Hulu,
Prime.
Amazon. Everybody has some kind of a prescription.
You know, marriage is a subscription too.
I know. We renew every what?
Every day.
We have vows exchanged.
Vows exchanged every now and then. Yeah, I said every day. If I said like every year, I probably would have got smacked. So I'm just saving my head from the bruising right now. This is my absolute favorite because it's the, oh, look, that was a hug. I thought I was going to get smacked. So this is my favorite of them all. It's the matching bonus because, you know, I'm spending a lot of my time creating and developing a culture and help teaching and develop new business partners. And when my business partners become successful in building their business, I become successful too, earn up to 50% of the benefits of teaching and raising an organization of friends and family that are in the business with you. And I love the ability to do that on what's called 3 generations. Because you've been, all that means is this: I introduced Anna introduced Miracle, and I get to earn up to 50% from what both of them are doing as we build a culture continuously. And this is what I call part of the fun money, because this is called a rank advancement. So inside of us, this is what it is. The best way to explain this is like this. If you're in a job, there's 15 positions in that job, all the way from sweeping the floors to CEO, right? Anybody can be the CEO, from what we call that position bronze, right? All the way up to Royal Ambassador. And it really starts at, say, $300 as a bonus, all the way up to $1 million in bonus. And each of those levels, every time you get to one of those positions, like in a regular job, you get a promotion. But these bonuses are way better than those bonuses. You get it as a job and as a Christmas bonus. But for as long as you remain a good manager or a good CEO, you fall into
one of those
one of those positions, but you fall into this, Anna's favorite, the lifestyle bonus. Every month you maintain that, you get a bonus all the way from $300 to $10,000 a month on top of what you're doing, in spite of everything else.
And the thing is, in order for you to get to the lifestyle bonus, you have to help other people succeed as well. And that's the beauty of the lifestyle bonus, because now you can use this bonus for what you need or what you want. It just depends on your style.
Exactly. So if you help enough people get what they want, you get exactly what you want. And the ninth and final way, which is really, really
generous.
Yeah, very generous. Right? Miss Fasana Patel always says, this is like owning shares in the company. And she's absolutely right. Why? Because ASCIRA has set aside 3% of the worldwide volume to give back to those who look. Let me show you. When you get to this position at Diamond, which is just, position number 6, all the way up here in the Diamond pool and everywhere else, you get a 3% of that. 3% doesn't sound like a lot. But when you think of what's 3% of a million, what's 3% of a billion, as the company continues to grow, that's a great deal of income, and that gets split between all the, in a sense, managers at that level or above, but all the diamonds. So when you're in the diamond pool, that's a phenomenal place to be. So it's nothing better than going diamond. So if you want to listen to the song Shine Bright Like a Diamond, all right, there's that one. But onto that, because travel is important to us, the company will also put on what's called Peak Performance Rewards Program. And that is 3 specific amazing parts you get to participate in. And the first is the regional retreats, which will be done locally in different markets. So you get a chance to attend those. And then there's what's called the Diamond Retreat, which is a little more exclusive. So besides the 3% in the diamond pool, all the diamonds get a chance to go on this exclusive retreat. It's a little more upscale, it's a little more high end, and you get a chance to enjoy and really get to connect and mingle and find out from others, like-minded diamonds who are building their businesses maybe a little more aggressively, faster, what the tools and techniques and secrets that they're using, and you get to use that and apply that to your business as well. And then they'll do another even exclusive one for every and anyone who have earned in the accumulation of $1 million in their business. This is not someone producing $1 million a month or a year. It's in total. And you see the little blue jacket? I love it. It's awesome with the ASCIRA branding at the bottom there. That gentleman looks sexy. I'm going to be in mine too. So staying sexy is great. In the blue jacket, even better. Blue just happens to be my favorite color, so that's great. So the $1 Million Club rewards program will be even more fantastic. How are you going to be able to participate in all of that? Let's talk money. So right now that we're in pre-launch, after the pre-launch, which is basically June 5th, when the company opens up, this is only available up until June 4th. The pack that you see here with access to activate all 3 of the marketing centers I spoke about earlier is $1,700. But while we're in pre-launch, because you're looking at it and spending your time here with us today, for this time period until June 4th, it's only $499. So basically that's a little more than 50% off that you get to launch it. You're gonna have the remainder time that we have here until June 4th, free access to our portal. And from June 5th, an additional 4 months of the ASCIRA Academy and 4 months of the Smart Travel, to include one general admission for the convention. You're gonna have a ticket, and it's upgradable to what we call the Founders Club. Well, what is the Founders Club? The Founders Club starts with this amazing pack here called the Founders Pack. This is the pack myself and Anna Fasano, several others that were on this call tonight as well, decided to participate at. Why? Because there's only this limited access. There's only a limited amount, 1,000, that is created. You're going to get a lifetime Founders Pin. You get a chance to activate all 3 of those centers, and you get to be highlighted on our Facebook page. So those are all the nice stuff. But what are some of the real tangible stuff that you're going to get for the $5,000 that's here? Only 1,000 will ever be, so you're in that lifetime club to get direct access. There's only 2 reasons I do anything now, specifically, and that's really for leverage and access. To be able to leverage some of the most prestigious groups and clubs or masterminds today of those who've paid the price and gotten there, and those are a lot of my friends that are able to be here and share now, has really sped up our success was being in those exclusive groups. You'll have lifetime access to all the company's events for you and someone you love or someone you want to love. So you'll have lifetime access for that, priority access to our customer service at those events and always, and an invitation to all the rank qualified training events. Most importantly, once you register, whether that's today or tomorrow, you'll have 18 months access to the ASCIRA Academy and not have to pay anything for the subscription until month 19. So a phenomenal gift there, and then 12 months access to the ASCIRA Smart Travel. Once we're able to start traveling again, you'll enjoy that. So that's what's really amazing about that. And the beauty is this, we saved the best. She's laughing already. We saved the best for last because
coffee. I love coffee.
She loves coffee.
So in limited markets, we're actually going to have a physical product because some markets need a physical product to have. And there's a lot of benefits to coffee. You know, it helps you burn fat, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, it's not a special coffee. It's just coffee. And that's literally what they called it. So that's why I love it. They don't make it so complicated. If you want to look up what coffee can do for you, you can look it up. There's a few things here on the screen. But that is one of the things for us was coffee is something we can sell because it's like one of the most popular beverages out there other than water.
Yeah, so there's 3 things about coffee.
How many?
3 things about coffee. I don't like coffee. So if you don't like coffee, it's okay. My wife loves coffee and I love my wife. So I'm good at promoting coffee. And number 3, if she drinks coffee, I get to stay sane and keep my head. So I'm all about coffee. Happy wife, happy life. And if you don't believe me, I have it over my TV right now. It's there hung up on the wall. A daily reminder. So get her coffee. That's my point there. So now is really part of the part. Like I'm having too much fun. No. So
now we've come to this slide.
Right, decision time. So now is really the perfect time to really ask you one of 3 questions. If you would like to participate with us at which of the 3 different levels, right? Number 1 is you can become a retail customer. That way you get a chance to enjoy the benefits of coffee, keeping your head, right? Enjoying having a happy wife or a happy husband for those who love coffee. I'm naturally coffee driven, right?
Yeah, don't give him coffee.
I'm Carmen Macchio. We tried that once. It didn't work that well. Right, but you get a chance to enjoy the retail products. You get a chance to subscribe to our platform. Or number 2, you can actually become a wholesale member and get great savings. Or most importantly, you can become a marketing associate with us and save and earn money. Really, the decision is yours. And you know, today we just really wanted to say thank you for listening to her corny jokes.
I know, right?
My wife and I did not rehearse this at all, right?
So,
but I was just excited because she told me earlier in the morning, like, babe, I'm going to do this for you. And I was like, what? I was so excited. So if you decide to go with us, we want to echo in the words of our founder, Mr. John Sotoras, let's go beyond the billion. Why? Because it's important right now to be a great voice and message to the world. Oh, look, there's so many beautiful faces on there. And you guys,
this company is really for the people, and that's really what has caught my attention. I'm a person that it has to be bigger than myself. I'm not a person that cares much about me. It has to be good for everyone, not just for us. So ASCIRA has really been one of the companies that I have put my heart into it and let it go into my heart. So really, the decision is yours, and we are so excited that you guys came to join us for a few minutes.
yes, absolutely. So thank you all so much. What I'm going to do, we'll open up for questions a little bit, answer some questions. I know we went through the information pretty fast. Also, before I do that, what I would like to do is ask a few folks, really why they chose to get involved, just in like 90 seconds or less. But I'm going to start first with our hostesses, with the mostesses, Miss Stefana, as they are affectionately known as, right? My CEO of Global Operations, and the woman who has kept me in line for my wife while we were traveling, Miss Fasana Patel. And then, of course, she'll introduce her homegirl, Stephanie.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. O. You guys had us cracking up the whole time. So thank you for that. And Stephanie,
yeah, they could see our faces.
So if you want to you want to take yourself off mute.
You didn't know you guys could see her face, by the way.
Oh, really? Yep.
We could see you. We could see you.
You guys did awesome.
Yeah, go ahead, Fasana. Oh.
All right. So first of all, round of applause for you guys, because that was epic. And thank you again for handing the mic back. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, we are crazy in this family in all the best ways possible. I promise you that. We love to have fun. We love to be positive energy. And when we come together, we're literally like the brightest light that you will ever see. So, I mean, oh my goodness, why did I get started personally with this opportunity? That's a great question. Well, not to mention my business mentor and partner had suggested it. So I have the world of respect for Dr. O, as everyone knows. And when he first brought it to the table, I thought to myself, well, how am I going to manage, right? Like running all of these businesses when I am an empath. So for those of you who know, I am a coach, speaker, author, and I absolutely love what I do. I do everything in alignment with my life purpose. And I really believe that each and every one of us, we have a job here on this earth, right? So again, speaking in spiritual terminology, my job is to be a light on this planet and raise the frequency and consciousness and vibration of the planet. And how do I do that? By living a life by example and leading from the front and creating holistic wealth and abundance in every area of life. So when I first heard about this, I have a core message to share with the world. It's like my baby. It's my firstborn, my purpose. And when I realized that as a coach and as a speaker, and I see some of you on here, you're in the same field. So please hear me when I say this is our opportunity to become content providers on the platform. It's not just within North America. It is a global platform where millions of people will now have access to all of the incredible concepts and topics that I'm so incredibly passionate about speaking about. So really, that in addition to spending time with my favorite people on the planet who are so incredibly happy and positive, it really makes this time within quarantine and COVID-19 a happier place for me to be. So that's my reason as to why I got started. Steph left the meeting.
Steph stepped out. So we'll wait till she comes back on. But for now, I'm going to jump over to one of my favorite mentors, people on the planet. This gentleman literally saved my life when I was really thinking about contemplating suicide years ago and taking my own life. He was a very good mentor, served 30 years in the military, and has just been an all-around good guy, Mr. Vinny Cochran. Why did you decide to get started?
Well, good afternoon or good evening, everyone. For me, it was really simple. And I'll start it off by saying a quote from Sir Richard Branson, who said that if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you are not sure whether or not you can do it, simply say yes and then figure out how to do it along the way. And, I've missed out on a lot of great opportunities because I didn't take that step or that leap of faith. I know there are a lot of individuals kicking themselves now who were offered an amazing opportunity to be part of Microsoft when they first started, and Facebook when they first started. All these amazing companies like Amazon, they're kicking themselves now because they didn't take that leap of faith and ride on the shirt tails of somebody who had a vision of where the rest of the world is going anyway. We're just fortunate enough to be able to get a taste right now because of COVID-19. We really get to see, where the rest of the world is going right now, and everything is going virtually and digitally. And John Satur is ahead of the game with this company. As Anna and Obom said, they were planning on rolling things out a little bit later in the year next year, but because of the way things are going right now, they're going to be not forced to roll things out early, but they're going to roll things out early so that more and more individuals can, actually take advantage of the opportunities that's out there. So for me, it was all about timing and position. It's the perfect time to get involved in this company. And if depending on where you get in at, you can position yourself to reap all the benefits that are going to be due upon you in the near future. So that was my main reasons.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Vinny. Appreciate you so much. I love that, man. Man love all around for sure. And last but not least, Miss Stephanie Bowen, the most Photoshop chick ever in the world. Like, her body is just like Photoshop. She's just a specimen of health, Miss Stephanie Bowen. And this week we'll be doing a private Facebook Live with her, sharing her secrets of how you can get healthier here during the COVID-19 season 2. So Stephanie, why did you get started?
Amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Obom. And thanks so much, both of you. Honestly, I was cracking up through that entire thing. I'm really glad you didn't rehearse it because it was the funniest thing ever. So thank you. That was amazing. As you guys can see, this is a big reason why I joined. I mean, the energy that is going on through the group, I'm sure you guys can feel it, is contagious. And I mean, with full transparency, I just jumped on because Dr. Obom is someone that I trust completely. And the moment that he said he had an opportunity for me, I was like, okay, where do I sign up? So that was the first reason why I started to get into ASCIRA. And just like a lot of the rest of you on this call, I'm sure that you have a lot of trust for the person that invited you on. So that was my first reason. But then the more I started to learn about it, the more I realized it wasn't only a platform for me to be able to put my own work as a coach and a health coach and a transformational leader on a platform that can reach people that I would normally not have access to as clients, but also that it was in extreme alignment with my purpose, and my purpose being similar to Fasana's, being to heal the planet and to really up level the space that we're in. And with COVID and everything that's happening right now, everybody needs to realize that things are not going to go back to how they were before. There's never going to be the same things going on in our world that were happening before this whole thing has happened. And we're now at a place where we can level up. We have the time right now to level up and really start to wake up as humanity. And this platform is something that, going beyond 1 billion people and helping people is in full alignment with that. So that's my why. And I'm just really, really grateful to be surrounded by super high energy people like you guys. I mean, all we do is have fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that, Stephanie. Thank you, Vinny, and thank you, Fasana. What we're going to do right now is just kind of, as we close out, I know we kind of went really fast with information, but just open up for a few minutes. And I see some of my amazing friends who joined in. And so long, you guys, someone I love dearly, who has been a great influence in mine and Anna's life, Mr. Dave Liskey. So great to see you, buddy.
We have a miracle.
Right? So this is so awesome, right? Dave actually helped us one time in getting to, like, Anna, for those of you who don't know, Anna is a country music junkie, and she loves George Strait, and he got us into a George Strait concert and got us on stage with George, right? It was amazing. So love that guy, because let me tell you about all the brownie points I got after that because of it, man, right? So it's awesome, right? So we'll just open up, and my dear friend Josephine, so good to see you on here, my dear. But we'll open up for questions, and whether it's from myself or Anna, Vinny, Fasana, or any of some other leaders that were on there, we'd be happy to answer a few questions and then close out from there. But open up for questions. If you have any right now, you can just wave, raise your hand, and ask. We'd be happy to get those answered for you. Dave, yes. Oh, let's take you off mute. All right, there you are.
Hey, great to see you guys. You doing all right?
Same, yes, sir. It's so great to see you. It's been a long time.
Great to see you. Looking forward to catching up.
Absolutely.
Soon. Very good. Hey, real quick, I know that was a lot to digest. It sounded awesome. Would you be emailing out a link or something for us just to kind of review the presentation that you just did?
Yes, we're recording this right now. So once it's finished, I'll send it out to you via, or just send you the link via Facebook so you can look at it once it's done.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm interested. I want to get a little bit more information, but man, love to catch up with you. God bless you all. You guys are great.
Thank you so much, my friend. So good to see you again.
All right.
Absolutely.
Hey, I have to run, but we love you. I'll catch up with you soon.
All right then. Chat soon, my friend.
Bye, Anna. Miracle's adorable.
Thank you.
I will see you.
All right then. Bye-bye. Was there anyone else had any other questions? Then I see Hemi, Dave, Rosanna, Seth. What about you, Josephine? I know you were asking earlier. I'm gonna put you on the spot. She'd probably be like, "Oh, man, why you gonna put me on the spot?" But only because I love you, my friend. What did you like so far? How are you, my friend?
Right now, actually, sorry, I'm actually quite fascinated by everything that you've shown, but it needs to sink in.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll send you the recording also, so you can take a look at it and slow down and take your time.
Fantastic, thanks.
Awesome, thank you so much. I'm just excited, guys. As you can tell, I haven't been able. Thank you. I haven't. My wife, basically, when she was retired, she's like, "I'm not doing nothing. I'm just gonna be a mama," and she was helping me administratively run my other companies. And last year, January 2018, 2018, January, time's flying. She says, "I'm done. I don't want to be a CEO no more. I don't want to be nothing else other than your wife."
And I was pregnant and I was not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, so I went on a scout and I was like, I need to find me a CEO to help me run these companies. And then what happened was this. I realized my wife was running these companies with me, and it took us like 8 years to build them. And I can't find one CEO to help run all those companies. It was like too much. So we found a few CEOs. And then I decided to launch a new company, but I needed a new CEO to work with. And that's how Fasana came in the picture. And she was basically the one, my wife told her at first, be careful working with him because he's crazy, he's cuckoo. And then she found out that I was cuckoo.
She found out too. That was the funniest thing. Yeah. I warn people. I'm very upfront. I warn people.
So last thing, if there's no questions, thank you all for being on today. Sincerely appreciate your time. Connect back with the person that invited you on today so that they can answer questions. We're going to actually two things. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing a leadership. It's going to be on Facebook too, but you want to be able to tune in on this same Zoom at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing a leadership training and how to lead yourself out of this time right now that's stressful and uncertain for so many people with what's going on with COVID.